Good morning, everyone. It's Liquidy, and welcome to the Travel Gluten-free podcast. And actually, it is the Travel Gluten-free. I do the Travel Gluten-free podcast, as you can see by the T-shirt. But welcome to Nourish Festival. This is day 3. If you're watching this at Nourished, thanks for joining me on my lives. I've been a little bit late in the morning because I'm getting stuff ready. But today, for the morning live, I wanted to show you some of the snacks I pack in my gluten-free travel bag. I actually have an episode in this where I go more in depth about a lot of the snacks I take with me. And these are in all of them all the time. Sometimes, obviously, it depends on like what mood I'm in for what I want to eat, that I carry different snacks. So I'm just going to go through a few of the things that I love to travel with and snack on when I do road trips, when I do airplane rides. I'll bring them even like on cruises sometimes. But I really don't bring food on cruises because I usually have like a ton of food all the time. But I definitely always bring water with me everywhere. So, and I always bring my shaker bottle with a protein drink because I don't have any individual protein drink size with me. But one great thing to do that I mentioned in my book, which is the Guide to Traveling Gluten-free. So if you haven't picked this up, definitely grab one of these. This is an amazing tool. Even if you're not traveling right now, I know a lot of things in the Northeast are locked down. But you can always read through this now to plan for travel in the future because there's a lot of information in this guide, and depending on what you want to do, you definitely want to look that up ahead of time and be prepared. Excuse me, I have allergies from all the smoke because I live out west, so we have a ton of smoke from the California and Oregon and fires. So anyway, so someone had asked me, had asked me on Instagram if I would do an episode on all my gluten-free travel snacks I like to bring, and I said yes. So definitely look back on my podcast. I have a whole episode on gluten-free travel snacks because one of my followers, my gluten-free tribes people, asked me to do that. So I definitely did that. But I want to share this quick little video with you to show you some of the things that I travel with. So one is, and obviously if you're allergic to any of these things, don't eat them. But one is nut butter. So one brand that I love is Justin's. And one of the things I always tell people is like, I'm a huge recycler and I'm a very eco-conscious person. Like before COVID, I started to bring grocery bags to the grocery store 25 years ago. And people would look at me like I'm weird, like reusable grocery bags, because nobody did it. So I did it before it was cool. So I'm a very eco-friendly, friendly person, but when you're celiac and you're traveling, it's really, really, really hard to do anything that's more in a single serving because then you're like recapping it and it's taking up more room in your bag. And then there's a chance of it opening and spilling. And so it's just a mess. So I do make this exception for travel that I take single serving things with me. Any other time, like for lunch, if I'm just going out for like sometimes I'll go one day a week now and I can work at the tea shop where I live. And I will keep everything in Tupperware containers that are reusable. But for travel, I definitely go with single serve. So nut butter from Justin's. There's also another company that's really amazing, and I believe they're also at the Nurse Festival. If they're not, look them up. It's called 88 Acres. And I interviewed the marketing girl from 88 Acres, who's fabulous. I can't remember her name off the top of my head right now because I have over 100 episodes. But 88 Acres has all non-nut butter. So Justin does nut butters, and 88 Acres does like watermelon seed butter, which sounds bizarre. And when I'm like, watermelon seed butter, what? And I tasted it and it's fabulous. It's like my favorite one. So I usually bring watermelon seed butter with me and or nut seed butter because I do not have a allergy or intolerance to nuts. So those are really good. Another thing that I really love is 4 Points bars. And one of the reasons why I love these guys is they have different flavors because a lot of protein bars come in like chocolate or chocolate peanut butter. So eating a lot of that can be boring because you get the same. This one is my favorite. It's Mountain Mocha Espresso. And I've never found another protein bar that does it like this. Like their mocha espresso is really good. And I'm not a super big coffee drinker. I will drink decaf every once in a while because I do like coffee. But this is really great because these are perfect for trail walking or trail running because it's a slow burn bar and it's mocha. So it gives you a little bit of caffeine, a little bit of pick me up, but not like a ton. So I love these 4 Point bars, especially when I'm hiking. All right, let's see what else is in my goodie bag here. Woo! It's hard because this one doesn't have a flat bottom. Grain-free snacks. So this is a company that I love. I found in Costco. They're grain-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, Autumn's Gold, and they make a granola bar. And this one is, it's not certified gluten-free. It is certified paleo. But I have not had an issue with this one. It has pumpkin seed, cinnamon, sea salt, vanilla, maple syrup, honey, coconut, almonds, and pecans. So obviously this one does have nuts in it, but this is a really great like regular granola bar alternative. And I love cinnamon. If you love cinnamon, you'll love these too. So definitely check those out. I found these at Costco. This is a company I absolutely love. It's called Orgain, and this one is blueberry almond. So this bar is really good. They have a whole bunch of different flavors. It has almonds, blueberries, chias, and dates in it, and it's clean. So Orgain does all clean protein. The founder is a cancer survivor, so they all of their proteins are clean proteins. And I eat their drink their plant-based protein every morning. It's chocolate peanut butter, and I know I just said I don't want to do chocolate peanut butter all the time, but for some reason in the morning I love chocolate peanut butter. So, but anyway, they also do. I believe they do single serving packs. I know they do single serving of the liquids, which you can't bring on a plane. But if you're just doing road trips, their single serving liquid protein drinks are awesome. All right, what else do I have in my bag here? Oh, this is another one of my favorite companies, Nugo. Whoops, upside down. Nugo makes the most amazing vegan, gluten-free protein cookies. Now, you might be wondering, like, what is a protein cookie? And these are actually certified gluten-free. So any oats they use in here are safe for celiac, which is amazing. And they're vegan. So if you are like my daughter and you're vegetarian and gluten-free, these are perfect. So what a protein cookie is it obviously doesn't taste like a regular cookie because regular cookies have tons of sugar. This one does not. This one has how much sugar does this one have in it? It has 25 total grams of carbohydrates, and 12 of those grams are from sugar, but it has 8 grams of protein. So what a protein cookie is it looks like a cookie. It tastes similar to a cookie. It's not as sweet, but it is good. It actually does taste very cookie-like. And it doesn't have a ton of carbohydrates in it, but it does have a lot of protein. So I love bringing these on red-eye flights when I do travel airplane. And so I get up in the morning or I get to my destination. I eat one of these and drink some water with it for breakfast because airports are really hard to find food at for sure. And B, the other thing is that even if the places are open, a lot of them carry wheat-based stuff like bagels and muffins, and it's really, really hard to find anything safe for celiacs in an airport. So carry food with you in an airport. Nugo cookies are awesome. They also make bars too, which I don't have with me, but they're great. Another thing I love to carry with me because I eat fruit for lunch every day is Buddy Fruits. And these you can find in the little kid aisle because they're actually for toddlers. But I love them, and they're just tasty, right? Because if toddlers going to eat it, anybody pretty much loves it. This one's a multi-fruit, and it has 0 grams of added sugar. That's the important thing, because some of these have added sugar in them, and I don't eat the fruits with added sugar. But I love these, and these are also certified gluten-free. So that's super important for celiacs, and that's why I grabbed the Buddy Fruits, and I absolutely love these. There are no preservatives, no colorings, no artificial flavors, no dairy, no gluten, no corn syrup, no nuts, and no BPA. So these are awesome. I love packing these, especially when I hike or I'm going on a road trip. And if I just want to eat some fruit at lunch, but I don't want to carry fresh fruit with me because it bruises easily, especially if you carry it with you on a road trip with a lot of other food. So Buddy Fruits are awesome, and they're certified gluten-free. Oh, showed you that one already. Oh, another one of my favorites is Kind bars. So Kind makes a variety of certified gluten-free bars. I believe these are certified gluten-free. I'm not sure if all of them are. I know some of them are, and I don't see the certified gluten-free label on this one. But I've eaten a wide variety of them. They have a really great chocolate chip one too, and this one's apple, which I love to eat for breakfast. And they also have a peanut butter. They have lots of different flavors. They have breakfast bars, which look like this. They have bigger rectangular bars, and they're really, really good. Delta carries these. They don't carry these awesome pretzel snacks anymore, unfortunately, but they do carry these. So if you're celiac, you can eat Kinds, and they're safe. And I've eaten all of these, and I've never gotten sick from them. So if you're ever traveling on Delta, ask them for a Kind bar, because Kind bars are okay. Another thing I love, Veggiecopia. Veggiecopia makes awesome hummus, and they also make these olives. So I'm Italian, and I'm from the Northeast. And one of the things I have to have is olives. Like, I love olives. And this is great because I could carry them with me. There's no glass jar. I really, really, really try to avoid doing any type of glass at all, unless there's like something I absolutely have to have that's a food item. And I really be careful about double bagging and triple bagging it. Anyway, they're so super easy to carry with you. Like when you hike a lot, like I do, especially if you're in Utah or a hot climate, you sweat a lot. And so when you sweat a lot, you lose a lot of salts. And so this helps to replace that. And these are perfect when you've been hiking all day and you're craving something salty. These olives are awesome. And these are green Greek olives, and they contain extra virgin olive oil, salt, and citric acid. It says it is shared on a line with tree nuts almonds. So if you are highly allergic to almonds, I definitely would not go this route. But these are super awesome if you're not allergic. Veggiecopia, and they're pitted, and they have very, very little brine. Brine is the water that comes with the olives, so they're super awesome. All right, another thing I love to take with me is organic seaweed. This is Kirkland, which is Costco brand. They make a lot of great organic things. And I can't remember if this one's certified gluten-free or not. I don't think this one's certified gluten-free. But I've eaten this seaweed for at least 2 or 3 years, and I've never gotten sick on it from celiac disease. This says organic seaweed, organic sunflower oil, organic sesame oil, and sea salt, and contains sesame. So if you are allergic to sesame, these are definitely not on your list. I think they make plain ones as well, but they probably make them in the same factory. But anyway, seaweed's a great snack because it's super healthy for you. It doesn't melt. You don't have to worry about heat or cold getting to it because it's just dried seaweed. And it's very salty. So if you don't like salty things, this might not be your gig. But if you love salty things and you like very like green tasting things like wheatgrass, this is definitely your gig. And they're super easy to carry around. You don't have to worry about breaking them. They do contain a lot of packaging. So what I usually do is I'll save the plastic that's inside this and take it home and recycle it. All right, a couple more things out of my gluten-free goodie bag here. All right, one of them is Mosaic. So Mosaic makes a variety of awesome chips. This one's veggie and potato, and it has salsa flavor. So they make all different kinds of flavors. They have a dairy-free cheddar one, I believe, as well, which is really good. And these are pea-based. They have peas, rice flour, potato flour, corn flour, tomato powder, and different types of seasoning. But they are gluten-free because the maltodextrin in here is from organic tapioca. And these are certified gluten-free. So you don't have to worry about them if you're celiac. Okay, last but definitely not least is the, drum roll please, the official travel snack of the Guide to Traveling Gluten-Free. My favorite road snack. I actually ate these last week in a road trip to the springs in Colorado, to Steamboat Springs. They have many different flavors. They're all gluten-free. They're all ancient grained. There is no corn or anything else, any other like bad stuff in them at all. They're preservative-free. They're additive-free. They're amazing, and I love them. My favorite snack, and this is my favorite flavor of my favorite snack, is Kapop. Kapop Puffs are amazing. I interviewed Dustin in 2 different episodes of Travel Gluten Free, and they just came out with the cinnamon churros. Oh my gosh. I cannot tell you, I literally ate almost a whole case in the past week. They're so amazing. Because one of the things is, as I said earlier, I love cinnamon. And another thing is I love churros. And obviously, churros, you can't eat regular ones because they have wheat. But you can find gluten-free churros. And one of the places I found them was Disney World. And they have gluten-free churros in a dedicated fryer, which is really great. And then I found someone one time at a gluten-free festival that makes mixes of them, but she didn't have a card because she ran out, so you can do gluten-free churro mix at home. These are the only 2 places I've ever found it, and I go to lots of conferences and I travel around a lot. But this is amazing because does taste like, it really does taste like a cinnamon churro, except they're not fried, and they don't have all the fat and grease and heaviness in them. So it's like a light, puffy churro. They're amazing. And I'll read you the ingredients. All the ingredients in here are sorghum, which is an ancient grain. It does not contain wheat or gluten, sunflower oil, cane sugar, cinnamon, salt, and natural flavors. So these are amazing. If you go to Kapop, at the Kapop booth at Nurse Festival today, their booth number 86, you can go there and find Kapop snacks, and they have a special offer, but you got to visit their booth to find out the special offer. Definitely buy a case of these. Don't buy one bag because you will go through one bag super quick, but get a case of these. Go on their website, kapop.com, kapopsnacks.com, I believe it is, and grab a case of these, especially if you have more than one person in your family that's celiac. We have 2, myself and my daughter. We go through these so incredibly fast. I'm actually down to a bag and a half. This is literally my last full bag of Kapop that I have because they're so amazing and they taste so good. And they don't pay me to say this either, although they are my official snack because, well, I love them so much. Okay, guys, so Kapop snacks, definitely pick those up. They are perfect for a road trip. My second favorite Kapop snack flavor is their cheddar. And I can't eat cheddar dairy, but their cheddar is dairy free, but you would not know it from tasting it. Their dairy cheddar is amazing. And I used to eat Smart Pop, which is that cheddar popcorn on my road trips. That was my favorite road trip snack, but I can't eat corn anymore because it bothers my joints, unfortunately. So I've switched over to the Kapop Puffs, but I don't generally bring sugary things on the road trips with me because I eat too much and I'm just sitting in my car all day. But the dairy-free cheddar puffs from Kapops are amazing, and you should definitely get those. I take those now. They're my staple road trip food because I can't eat popcorn anymore, which was my previous one. So now I eat Kapops cheddar puffs. They're dairy-free. They don't bother my stomach. They're crunchy. They're delicious. They satisfy all my road trip snacking needs, and I love them. And just have some water with you because water is always an essential on a road trip. All right, my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope this gives you some kind of an idea of some really good gluten-free travel snacks that you can bring with you when you are on your next vacation or road trip, travel trip, or whatever. Hopefully, I'm hoping by spring of next year, a lot of things will be open for travel. And I'm excited that at least right now, because I'm out west, I can road trip and I can travel. And if you're interested in coming out west at any time in the next year in 2021, please hit me up on my website, travelglutenfreepodcast.com. And I love to chat with you and give you some advice of where to go and what to do, because I've been a lot of places out west and it's really a fun place to road trip for sure. All right, my friends, remember to enjoy food, enjoy travel, enjoy life. This is Aliquity. I hope you enjoyed this live show. And I hope to see you sometime today at another live Nurse Festival.